Hello, good evening viewers and welcome to Addis Media Network, Addis Television English weekly program. In today's episode, we are going to highlight the Grand Unity Park here in Addis Ababa. We are going to highlight the Black Lions location, the indigenous plants, pavilions of the region, historical buildings and settings and other historical sites here in the Grand Palace or in the Unity Park. Stay tuned and never miss this program. I am your host, Wagayo Mulana. Unity Park is located in the premises of the Grand Palace. It is composed of various historical, natural, and cultural sites. Unity Park includes many historical buildings which were constructed during the establishment of the Grand Palace, a zoo for wild animals, pavilions which show the cultural, historic and natural treasures of different regions in Ethiopia, a garden with indigenous horticulture, a green area and a courtyard. Unity Park also includes a playground where children could stay while their parents or guardians visit the park's many attractions. The Grand Palace, where the Unity Park is located, was established in 1887 by the then King of Showa, Minilik II, and his wife Empress Ayatollah. The total area of the Grand Palace is 40 hectares. This area includes the compound, which is traditionally called Tiyit Bet, the Ba'ata Mariam Church, and the St. Gabriel Church. The site of the Grand Palace was chosen for its proximity to the Finfinne hot water springs and its location on higher ground, which would enable effective control over the surroundings. It is historically evident that ancient kings of Ethiopia usually selected highland areas to establish their palace. According to the study conducted by the Ministry of Culture in 1983, prior to the establishment of the Grand Palace, residents of the area used to call the neighborhood Tulu Finfinne. The view from the green area in the park shows that the Grand Palace is still located on the high ground of the city of Addis Ababa. Since 1887, 7 Ethiopian leaders, without counting Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed, have administered Ethiopia from the Grand Palace. These are Emperor Minilik II, Lij Iyasu Mikael, Emperor Zewditu Menelik, Emperor Haile Selassie, Colonel Mengistu Haile Prime Minister Meles Zenawi, and Prime Minister Haile Mariam Desalegn. The construction of Unity Park started in 2018 after the coming to power of Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed. All the new sites within Unity Park were accessible cliffs. Scholars have involved in the study of the historical significance of the buildings and also on ways how to make Unity Park suitable for visitors. Unity Park is composed of 6 sites. These include the Black Lion Cave, indigenous plants, location, regional pavilions, a green area, a zoo and a series of historical buildings. With the exception of the historical buildings, the 5 other sites have been recently developed with great diligence and day-to-day effort. During the tour of location of the Black Lions, visitors will have the opportunity to see Ethiopia's famed black men lion. The Black Lions will be seen wandering around a magnificent cave which has a 175-meter length. The Black Lion comes from the vicinity of Bale and Dedessa. Black Lion Zoo is one of the 2 zoos exist at the Unity Park. This zoo houses different species of animals which represent Ethiopia.
This lion species mainly live in Bali Mountains National Park, Dedes and Alitas National Park. In addition to that, one of the fascinating feature you can see here at the Unity Park is there is a tunnel which is more than 175 meters. So visitors can watch the movement of animals through the glass which is prepared for this purpose.
The Great Palace is also known as the Menelik Palace. This palace has hosted numerous national and international events over the past 130 years. The compound and surroundings of these historical events include eminent squares, palaces, and buildings. Among these, visitors will have the opportunity to see the front gate, the Alamada Gate, the public hall known as the Gararsa, the banquet hall, the throne house, which would become the Durgus meeting complex and prison, the Menelik Hall, the Menelik office, the egg house, the private court of Empress Tayyatu Butul, the office of Taurari Habsa Georgis Dinagde, the sleeping rooms of princes, meeting complexes for the council of ministers, and the crown court. Menelik Second's reception room. This large room served as a reception space where the palace hosted guests in a more familiar atmosphere. 6 years later, the banquet room was opened in a nearby building to host larger events and celebrations. The Princess Bedroom. The complex housed vastly different guests over the years and was originally used as a residence by children of the royal family. Late Tafri Makonnen, the later Emperor Haile Selassie, resided in this building while attending schools in Addis Ababa. Menelik II's bedroom. This room was the emperor's private space. The emperor's bed, which was covered by a canopy, is thought to have been located by the southern wall. The floor was decorated with many beautiful rugs. The emperor is believed to have always eaten his dinner in this room.
Well, viewers, I hope you are enjoying the Grand Unity Park. Now we are at the banquet room. This banquet hall was used for hosting state officials and the people close to the emperor. A banquet would be served here daily, even in the emperor's absence. A kitchen where food was prepared is linked to the dining room. Also, Emperor Haile Selassie was imprisoned here. In this banquet room, there are also various historical materials like the Emperor Haile Selassie's throne chair, shoes, and other materials.
Menelik II's office. This two-story octagonal building is commonly known as Egg House. The ground floor was used as a storage space. This floor was used as an office by the emperor and he would sometimes receive guests here. The Minister of War's waiting room. Built during Minilik's second reign, this small building served as an office for the Minister of War, Fitzroy Habte Georgis Dinagdi. The minister and other high-ranking dignitaries would wait here before being received by the emperor. This vehicle is called Lancha, and it was the vehicles of Emperor Haile Selassie.